e4, knight of 3, bishop c4, Italian. This is called the Hungarian defense, I believe, and that's all I know. This is where my theory knowledge ends. I don't think I want to take. I don't mind them taking, but I do believe this is an essential move at some point. You're trying to prevent bishop here, especially since I go knight c3. This pin would be annoying. My bishop is already on c4. My knight is going to c3 without h3. Okay, so what are my options? I do believe this is fine. I'm not sure how comfortable I am playing that position though. So I could play d4. d4 what? Knight here, I go here. Here I go here. Here I go here, and the knight just takes. I don't know if I want that. Let's castle first. Where do I want this bishop? It's the next question. Bishop g5 or bishop e3, I think. Those are my options, right? I still have takes though. Yeah, nobody wants that. So maybe I think I'll go queen e3, bishop e3 rather, queen d3. This trade is actually good for me, I believe, because I just get more central control. Here. Can I go a3 so that after I push, if the bishop if this goes here, I go here, but then they'll play b7, right? When b5 comes in, the knight isn't trapped anymore. It goes there. But their position is cramped and I still have more space. How comfortable am I playing a position that looks like that though? Okay, let me develop my pieces first, because I have a feeling they might want to like relieve this pressure, this tension here, right? Because it's them who have a cramped position. But they could play knight a5 right now, after which I go at, I don't think I want to put my bishop on b3, right? If they go here, this is not an option really. This, they just take and takes now, so I would have to decide whether I put my bishop on d3 or e2. Here, what are they planning? Sacrifices here, but I have this. No, actually now I could consider takes. Could consider takes, knight takes. Okay, takes, knight here. The knight comes in. What? I drop back my bishop. If I put my queen here, I think I want to put my queen here and then double up. I kind of have to decide what I want to go for here. So let's go push, knight here, bishop here. I believe that's the way to go, isn't it? Takes, because if I want to go queen d3 and put my rook here, I think that's just a bit It's not like they're going to let me have control of the entire a file. Queen d3, I do believe this is coming next. Takes. If I push, they also have this option. Do I go here, push, a5, bishop here? Now, if I push, I don't think I still want my bishop on that diagonal, right? So my bishop might be more useful here, actually. So what do I do? Am I afraid of this? I don't think so. But I would like for my queen to be here. If I put it here and this happens, takes. Now I'm repeating myself. I go here. I could just wait it out here, but then they have this. So maybe a3 is not the worst thing. Or a4. Just take more space, right? Let's do this. I don't want to do anything. Maybe pushing was my best option. But I have a feeling that move also confuses my opponent, so let me just pre-move this. Like, just to say I already know that's what you want to do. Maybe it might throw my opponent off. I do think d4 is the best move, but I don't think I'm comfortable with that position. Another thing is, I just realized if I had pushed and the knight went away, when this happens, takes, when I put my knight back, they will have the option of taking here though, won't they? My knight won't be able to support this anymore. But I take with the bishop, but I want my queen to be able to have control here. Not much is happening here. If rook e8, what do I do? d5 needs to happen. Okay, what's this now? Are they preparing some sort of a 4? Do I go queen d3? I really want to go queen d3 if I'm being honest. d4, because if f4 is the idea, I don't think I want to go d4 anymore, right? Let's see here. Okay, here, knight here. Oh, knight has to go back. I go here, they play c3. I can't go here right away, right? Because they take. So let's do this. Let's go here. I have to make this move, otherwise I'll keep asking myself if I can make that move every single time. At every turn. Okay, this, I go here. I think this is what I decided. Now they have to play b7. Otherwise their knight is going to get trapped. Do I want to go b4 right away though? Or as a response to b7, I could go b4 right away. b4 right away forces them to go back. I still want my bishop here, right? Or they could go here. But then if they go here, I takes, and now they're losing their knights. So I think I go, if b6, I go b4. That way, when the knight goes back, there's takes, and if takes, I take, and I win the knight. I win a pawn, basically. If takes now, do I just go b4 and ignore? Okay, I have to go b4. I have to do this. And then I have to take here. I should have probably calculated. Now, I think I spent a lot of time when I had like 15 minutes left. So now I'm just up a pawn, and there's no more tricks here. This, I did not see that. Okay. Where do I want my knight? I thought I was winning. Knight b5 is an option. But what do I do after a6? Nothing. Okay. Queen d3 is an option. Protects the knight. That doesn't come with tempo. I guess you could argue that I connect my rooks. Knight a2 is a... So this, no. Knight a2, it's kind of passive. Even c5. Does c5 work there? No, because of en passant. So knight a2, but now this knight is offside, right? Knight e2 is the other option. Maybe let's go knight e2. g3, I put my bishops like here. f4, I don't know, takes. I guess, yeah, I think I go knight e2. I even have c3 here. What am I missing? This rook, but then this pawn. Dang. Could have also played bishop. Maybe I should have gone queen d3. But queen d3, there's knight c5, right? Yeah. Okay, knight g3 protects this pawn. I am definitely not better here. Damn. I thought I had a winning tactic, but it was just a blunder. So now what? Do I go for f4? Try to push. This is an idea now. Rook b1. Here takes. I could argue my opponent has, but then if I go rook b1, they also have rook a5. This is why I'm always skeptical about pushing my pawns on the queen side. I missed that this b pawn would be hanging. Damn. I do not have c5, I do not have c3. I do have bishop d2 though. But that might just lead to bishop c4. c5 rather. So maybe I don't want that either. So what do I do? This rook's, I cannot put it here. This rook here I can, but for one, my opponent has played b6, which blocks this. Also, this pawn becomes vulnerable. This is not an option. When bringing my bishop back, I might want to bring it here. Queen f3. Nah. I think I'll go f4. I don't have many options. Okay. I think I decided bishop e2, right? Here, this just leads to trades I do not want to trade. This is another solid option, but there's no f4 after that. Bishop e2. This also supports c4, I guess. Also, this construction is not something I'm familiar with. I guess I have this. I have this. This guy needs to go. Does my queen have anything to do on the queen side? No. This, what is he going to be doing? Just staring at me while I tried it. Mate? No. I also have h4, h5 actually. To soften these pawns, h4, h5. My opponent does have f5. What do we do after f5? I think I take, right? Otherwise this is just a fork. So f5 takes. Knight takes. Do I take back? f5, I also have bishop here. I think f5 takes. If knight takes, I take. Then bishop takes, then maybe I play bishop. Okay. Now f5 is not a thing because this pawn will be hanging in all variations. So maybe I go h4, h5. Number one. Number two, c4, I don't really see the benefit right now. I could go for f3, but I don't have the pawns to support a queenside attack, I believe. I also have queen d3. Queen d3 here. If I go here, this is an option, but I can sack, right? Bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. So maybe h4, h5 is my best option here. No more f4. So what are my serious candidate moves? Okay, I'm thinking about queen d3. Bishop here doesn't do much at the moment. Also, it gives away the idea that my knights, does my knight have any other good squares? No. I think this is best. It sort of just waits to see what they would do. Like, where is this knight going? I'm not the only one with problems in this position, I think. Because I think my opponent also has issues here, right? Like, what's my plan? I do not know. What's my opponent's plan? Don't know either. Queen d3 might be useful though. Queen d3, so that I can connect my rooks. So maybe this isn't the worst idea. But it feels like a wasted move though. Takes. If bishop takes, I have this. But then after takes here, they just go back to defend. I have this, number one. I still have h5, number one. Number two, I have rook b1. Rook b1, this bishop has to go somewhere. If this then takes, the pawns are doubled. So let's see, rook b1. Here, takes, doubled pawns. After takes, they'll take with the queen. So there are no tricks here, right? The only reason I would want to do that is if I potentially win this knight. So rook here. They could also just go c5. Yeah, but then this move would have been pointless. This, am I afraid of this? No, actually, that doesn't change much for me. This, I don't really see the long-term benefit. I don't know. Okay, so what? I go here. If they go here, this pawn just hangs sometime in the future anyways. I think let's continue with, this is a move that I know I want to make. Takes, I could also take with the queen, but then there is bishop e6. I guess I take this way. So I don't want to take with the queen because there is bishop c6. I can't take this way, I have to go back. So I think I'll take this way first. Maybe I should have spent more time there, because this comes with check. Okay, now this comes with check too, right? Check, but the bishop still blocks. I take. Does the bishop have any discoveries? Let's say bishop here, I guess go back. So do I want to take with check? Check. Bishop here takes. Any discoveries? What about the takes? This is a discovery, right? This is also the discovery. Where do I put my queen? Okay, the knight saves the bishop. So are there any interesting discoveries there? No. The other option is to just take this way. I could take this way. Take this way. A check is a check though. If I go check, the queen also has the option of check. Okay, so check here. Is that a good move? I thought they would take with the h pawn. Takes here, takes. What discoveries do they have? Here, no. Here, no. Here, no. I just move. Here, I just move. Here, I just move. Here, I just move. So I think this is okay. But maybe I wanted to take with the pawn so that my knight has this square in the future, right? Wasn't that the whole point? Takes. Yeah. Because now after, when the king moves, what do I do? I think I have this. Okay, I do think this is fine though, because it comes with check. And I take. What, did I miss something? What did I miss when I was talking about all those discoveries? This, no threat there. Take. I'll just go, what, where will I go? Have this whole diagonal, okay. Actually, the queen could just take here, though. In which case, I can just bring my... I could do something like this. Okay, so nothing here, nothing here, no threat here, no threat here, no threat here, no threat here. I'll take. Yeah, I'll take. I'll take. Now I think I can what? I can go here, right? Ah, I guess after takes, this pawn is falling. So what do we do? Okay, I've already made my decision. So this, if I go here though, there's this. Can I just go back? I guess I could go back this way. So that, okay, let's see. This way takes, this way takes, knight takes, I go here. And I'm hoping for some, nah, I think I'll go here. Ooh, but then there's a problem. After takes, bishop here. Okay, the knight will be defending. The knight defends. It's still a very risky move though. So at least now this also comes with the tempo on the bishop. Okay. I think this is fine. So I'm just up a pawn basically. Now wherever this bishop goes, but I'll have to give that pawn back, right? I think takes. If queen takes, can I push? No. So here, do I want to take? I'll have to take. Take. Queen takes. What? Oh yeah, there's that. Damn. Now the issue is, if I go here, this comes, right? Then I go here. If takes, I guess there's takes. But then knight takes, and then here, then the queen could also just go. Okay, I have this check if things get dicey. So maybe here. Here. Nah. I think I'll go here. This I have check also. I have check. So maybe the rook goes there. Yep. Now what? Now this is a thing. Now where do I put this rook? I go here. Rook takes. There's check. Do I go here and defend? This is a bit too passive though. Okay, I go here, rook takes. I think I go like here. Yeah. Let's go for the active moves. Also, rook can't take because I just take the bishop. I also have this, and we get some rook stuff here. Okay, so it takes, queen takes, queen here, double attack on the knights. What? Rook here. That looks active. I also have this. Queen here. Like rook here. I think I like this more. They have to take with the queen. Now I think I'll go there. And then I'll bring my rook in. Also, the knight can just move, right? I explained that as though they can't just move their knight. If they move the knight though, I think I'll have check. Then check. Then try to bring this guy here. I need to bring this rook into the game. If I don't win tactically, I might be in trouble because my pawns are a lot weaker than their pawns, so. Oh man. So I'm guessing rook here. Yeah, that's the move, right? Every other move here, do I take first? Take, rook takes. Damn, really? Takes. Takes, if queen takes, I take. Pawn takes, I ruin the structure. But no, I think check, check, check. Then the queen could block. So what about check here? Takes, if queen takes. Do I just ignore? And go check, takes, takes. Because if I go check, I think I want to go check. If takes, takes. If the queen blocks, I do go check. Queen blocks, there's check. Right? Then the queen would come here. So I do have a perpetual. If I'm tired. If I'm fed up with this, I can just go for the perpetual. There's no tactics also, which kinda sucks. I don't have the best pawn structure after all this. Right, if takes, 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 I bring my rook out, they just win my pawns. And I'm screwed. Maybe I rushed with this. I'll have to go check. Now I have takes, right? Yeah, takes. There's pawn takes, because if they take, this comes with the fork. So at the very least, I got them to check. Bro, did they actually think that was a blunder? Now I win the queen. Damn, this is crazy. They do win the pawn though. Safety first, right? Did my opponent think I blundered? It's crazy. Okay, now my chances are. And they had over 6 minutes too. Like, okay, so where do I go? This comes with a bit of a tempo. Then this. Do we go check? Nah, that just encourages them to get closer. This. This. Do I want to attack? Okay, let's do this. This is simple. Next move I push. But then they could push. I push. They go in. I think I'll use the knight and the rook to handle these pawns. And I'll use my queen to handle these ones. So I'll do this. This is the configuration I'm going for. Also, my rook doesn't have to be passive. Come in. Ah, I do have push. I did have this with a similar concept. Push, if takes, I have check. No, sorry, I have takes, then check. Damn. Maybe I didn't play this in the best way possible. Push. Let's go here for now. There's no check here because of the knights. Now let's see what they do. Probably push this pawn or something. Yep. Unfortunately, I think I have to go back, right? We are both in some sort of zook zone. If push takes, I don't want to face that. Okay, so if push takes, and my king is here. If my king is here, push takes, then I'll have to bring it back here. I don't know. Or maybe I bring my king here first. I don't believe that I'm too slow to, like with the knight here, I'm guessing some slow action. Now at least I have check, right? Yeah, I have check. Check here. Could I have brought my knight back? That encourages check. Maybe I should bring this rook like down here instead. Check. Check here. This is not a thing. Damn. Chess is hard, man. I think I need to study endgames because I just play these games. There's probably some principles that I should know about this type of endgame. Good thing there's a 10-second increment, so I don't know. I need to spend this time right. Okay, check here. Check here. Can I go this way with my rook? That just feels like danger because these pawns are dangerous. Okay, so check here. Maybe I go here. Or maybe I just go here without the check. Then I go here. Ooh, check. How about this? Check here. Okay, so there's check. If here, then check. Takes. Ooh. What's up with this guy, man? Okay, here. I think it's not going to fall for a similar trick twice, right? But now I have check, don't I? Now this is the only move. Yep. Okay, I think I'm happy with that one. 16-25. Okay, not bad, not bad. Wait, did I really gain 22 rating points? So I feel like I've gained, I don't know. Wasn't I at 15 something? But anyways, this was a good game. So let's analyze with the engine. I'm going to use lichess analysis. So we're going to import the PGN. Now let me change the scene so you guys can see better. Okay. So e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop e2, the Hungarian, so d4 is correct, d6. So there's two options. D takes right away, h3, d5. This is according to the master's database. This is also an option. So d takes, let's see, d takes is fine apparently. Knight takes, pawn takes then. If knight takes, okay, we get the same thing. Okay. So d takes, pawn takes, queen takes, bishop takes, and we get a queenless, what? This is a queenless middle game, right? Because all the other pieces are there, and it's only plus 0.4, so that relieves the tension a bit too much. You could go for d5, settle everything right away. Knight b8, bishop d3. Let's see, c4. Yeah, this just feels, I don't think I would have found bishop d3 than bishop c2. But looking at this, I guess it kind of makes sense. Then there is what, that way the queen could have gone on d3. Then what I did, which is here I played h3, which is the second most popular move. Knight f6, knight c3. So knight c3 is not good because what? If knight takes, oh okay, there's this fork. Damn, didn't see that. So here. So I should take because of the fork, right? So I kept missing the fork. Rook e1 here was recommended. I went a4. At this point I knew I was slightly better. This should have gone to d3, but this now is not good. Yep. This was a terrible move because they win that pawn. So it would have been good if they didn't have the b4 pawn. So, okay, all these moves are correct. Queen d3. I also thought about doing this, but I decided to go here. Queen d3 and c3 are options again. Okay, the knight could have come in. Yeah, I guess that's convincing. That was not a good option. Like here, let's see, after this, the bishop goes back. Okay, so here I went for this first. Takes. Yeah, they should have taken with this pawn. This was kind of weird. Here, now I take. Bishop here. Okay, nothing crazy here. We go there, here. I went for active defense here. I had this. Wait, after this. Okay, we have this, and what's the big deal here? This knight is hanging. Okay. Can I do that right away? Okay, here, let's say queen here. If I go here, okay, they triple up. Interesting. So if I had, let's see. Wait. Knight here. They want me to go here. So I guess it's not that big of a deal, because if I go here, there's this. If the bishop goes back, which is what they would have likely done, there's this. Let's see here. This. Okay, I guess so. There's all sorts of tactics here involving the. I should try to pin this. Anyways, that's not what I did. Here I traded. I thought this was good as well, which turns out it is. Okay, this check directly. Here takes. Most likely they would have taken with the queen. Oh, okay. Now they're forced to take with the pawn. I see. Because if they take with the queen, they lose this. So I should give this check first. Simple enough tactic. Okay. Now here they should This is not a good idea on account of this. Now I take. Again, they should take with the pawn. But this loses them the game. Okay. I think the rest of it is pretty much straightforward. I was better all the way up to here. After this, I think... Oh, I also had this actually. So interestingly, I didn't have to go for this. Right? Oh yeah, I wouldn't have gone for that because... Didn't I bring that up during the game though? Only if the king went there or something. Okay, now I have this fork. Okay. So that was a good game, I guess. I need to study up, brush up on my Hungarian defense theory. But I guess this is enough. So next time we'll be aware of all that. Now reaching this far, I think I've reached my my rabbit game limit of the day. I know that if I go for another rabbit game, I'll probably I won't be active. I won't be in it. So yeah, plus I've been streaming for almost 3 hours now, so I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks to everyone who stopped by, and see you next time, guys. Bye.